What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 327 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 83 of Friday Night Genesis. Fidgeting with my phone a little bit here. Trying to balance it on my leg properly so I can see the chats. But I'm right here, Topher. Hello, Maury. What up, Josh? But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another action-packed edition of the Friday Night Brand Show Genesis. We are just 2 weeks away from Absolution, as tonight's show is going to get underway with a long-awaited one-on-one matchup. It has been certainly a unique back and forth between these two competitors these past few months. Of course, we know it originally started with Rex Carter coming out here every single week. You know, 1 week he would come out here saying that, you know, he's so glad to have the support of the fans and have them behind him. And then the next week he'd come out and say he hates them, he despises them, he's going to destroy all their heroes. Then the next week he would come out and say he's sorry, he wants their support. And then he'd try to punch a fan in the front row until finally Rex Carter 1 week would decide he wanted to form a tag team and would call out none other than this man, the very first ever tag team champion, a season 1 veteran, and Salim Ismail. Ismail would reluctantly agree, and then just 1 week later, Rex Carter would tell Salim that he's dragging him down, despite the fact they didn't have a match as a team yet, and a brawl would ensue. And then it was last week on Genesis that the two once again exchanged words back and forth in the ring, and once again Rex Tartar Souls took a cheap shot and once more got the edge over the Bollywood boy. But tonight, General Manager Dave Turner has finally decided it's time to see these two men go one-on-one. We actually haven't seen Rex Carter in action in quite a while. I kind of forgot that he comes out with the horse head on. Rex Carter has most definitely, if you ask me, taken one too many hits to the head throughout his career. What up, Crimson? As the hillbilly looking around like he's not too sure where the hell he is. But here we go. This is how we are kicking Genesis tonight, folks. Salim Ismail, Rex Carter, one-on-one. Edition number 83 of the Friday Night Show. And Rex Carter right out of the gate going to charge head-on against Salim, but the veteran going to catch him with a beautiful snap power slam. Rex right back to his feet with a back body drop. What a great show we have in store here tonight, folks. The real Marcantel returns. Of course, we found out that an imposter has been taking his place since the start of this season, but the real Big Red Machine, Archangel, the true Dark Lord, is back. And he has got quite a matchup in front of him, as he'll be taking on the brand spanking new CMV International Champion, Pierre Thompson. Tonight, we also begin the tag team tournament on the hunt to find Zach Cage and Nick Blake some challengers for their World Tag Team titles in our co-main event, when Hellfire Club's Kaiva and Afterlife take on the former tag team champions, Eric Thunder and Matt Jefferson, Extreme Conditions. And one hell of a main event we've got coming our way, guys. The Good Vibes Kid, the #1 contender to Pierre Thompson's international title. The two will go one-on-one next Sunday at Absolution. Has got perhaps the biggest matchup of his entire career against the Alpha World Champion, Bob Luger. That's our main event. Salim Ismail taunting Rex Carter there, beckoning him to rise to his feet. Rex missed a kick to the gut. Now Salim with a pullback attack into a sit-out sidewalk slam. Nicely done. The hillbilly bringing Salim Ismail up to his feet. Going to go for a suplex, but stalled by the Bollywood boy into one of his own. We know that Absolution next Sunday will play host to the 5th annual CMV Royal Rumble match. 30 men duking it out in an over-the-top battle royal. The winner gets to main event the grandest stage of them all, the Showcase of Immortals, the 5th annual Ascendance, a title shot of their choosing. Salim Ismail with a trip up there. Gonna grab the Hillbilly by his beautiful blonde bullet. Rex Carter with an arm drag though. I don't know what happened right there. Brings him up in the front. Headlock gets caught with a punch to the ribs. It looked like, oh, Salim. Not too sure what he was going for. Missed pretty badly. And now Rex Carter going to capitalize with a modified Falcon Arrow. Looks like he nearly dropped him when he got him up into the air there. Oh, now the Outlaw stomps just relentlessly down out of the chest of Salim and one right to the face as well. And now a big old knee to the side of the head. Salim is getting worked hard right now. Like I said, the past 2 weeks, these two have been engaged in some nasty brawls. Rex Carter's come out the victor both times due to cheap shots on Ismail. As we get a lateral press now. What's up, Tomcat? Just a 1 count. Overhand punch tries to connect there, but Rex Carter saw it coming, goes for the Hillbilly boot. But Salim with that quickness, and now a spear off the apron sends Rex crashing down to the outside. Salim, no doubt, has the experience. I was actually really looking forward to seeing how these two worked as a tag team, but Rex Carter killing that dream rather quickly. I'm pretty good, Tom. How are you? Just enjoying some wrestling here on Genesis. Boot to the side of the head. Rex Carter going to get back in the ring at the count of 4. Not too sure what Ismail is doing here. Taking a couple of laps. Working on his cardio game. Rex Carter catching him with a couple of fists. Salim trying to battle him back. Rex Carter no doubt has the power and the strength of these two. But Salim, wait a minute, what's this? The Bollywood boy with the beautiful disaster. That voice crack though. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Bollywood Hillbillies. Hook to the jaw there by Ismail, trying to keep himself in control with a Russian leg sweep now on Rex Carter. Oh, and Ismail channeling his inner Randy Savage. We know he takes a large part of his moveset after the Macho Man, one of his idols. Beautiful wrestling takedown there. Salim firmly in control over Rex right now, guys. Gonna go for another hook to the jaw. Perhaps Rex Carter's had enough though. That bare forearm. And the Rexplex! Out of nowhere. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Rex Carter gets the job done. Rexplex out of nowhere, folks. Catches Salim Ismail off guard, and Carter grabs the win over his short-term tag team partner. There was the finish right there. Rex Carter had him trapped up against the ropes. Decided that was the right time to strike with a Rexplex. And the Hillbilly stands victorious. A tag team that could have been great, but Rex Carter wanting to stay on his own. As we move on to our next matchup of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. A matchup that has a couple of implications behind it. It was during the Ted Dickens show following Homecoming this past Sunday that John Reed, the fallen angel, the leader of the Hellfire Club, was a guest. And John Reed, while he was conversing with Ted Dickens, of course, and Garen Jones as a guest, Guri Sukanov would come up in the tweets after his victory over Bison, was obviously feeling very confident, decided to call out Afterlife. John Reed accepting the challenge on the part of his Hellfire comrade. And John Reed wanted to take it a step further and say, hey, if you're so big and tough, you're so confident, why not take on all three of us? General Manager Dave Turner decided to step in with a tweet of his own. Obviously, he was listening. So we have Guri Sukanov one-on-one with John Reed here tonight. If Guri Sukanov wins, then it will be him one-on-one with Afterlife. No ringside interference, no Hellfire Club, no Jay Davis, no Devlin O'Brien. But if John Reed wins, then it will be all three members of the Hellfire Club against Guri 3-on-1 in a handicap match. Of course, we know Guri Sukanov currently undefeated, unpinned, unsubmitted. He's only lost unpinned and unsubmitted in singles action. He's been pinned once in a tag team match, and he's lost once via countout. But nobody has been able to stop him one-on-one otherwise. I mean, Bison, the Barbarian, the OG monster of CMV, failed to do it. I mean, Bison survived 3 of those gruesome power bombs. We know nobody prior has been able to kick out of even one. So it took a lot to keep the beast down, but Guri did it. That's the fact of the matter. And of course, we would usually see the Russian Ogre accompanied to the ring by Jay Davis, his good friend, but we know Davis was involved in that horrible car crash following Homecoming, and he will not be returned to CMV until the Royal Rumble at Absolution. He has promised to be there, but Jay Davis actually mustered up the will to make it to Reality Wrestling yesterday. Thursday afternoon, and put the blame on the family. The dudes with attitude, Elijah Stewart and DJ Moore, saying that they were the ones behind his car accident, behind him nearly being killed. Calling out Elijah Stewart, Elijah denying the accusations. He would come out in person and say, that wasn't us, you're delusional, you're crazy. You know, we had a good match. I was willing to, shake hands and call it. But Jay Davis now seems to have it stuck in his mind that it was Stewart and his half-brother DJ who were behind the attack on him. But nonetheless, Elijah's got a lot on his mind. He has to focus tonight. He not only has his international title shot against Pierre Thompson coming up next Sunday, but he's got Bob Luger one-on-one in that ring tonight. And it's John Reed, another man who can't afford to be unfocused here in this one, against someone like Guri Sukanov. And I'm sure we'd have John Reed accompanied by Kaiva or Afterlife, if not both. But they are in action later on tonight in our co-main event, as I referred to earlier, taking on Extreme Conditions in a round 1 matchup in the tag team title hunt. Got to find some new challengers for Zach Cage and Nick Blake. 8 teams going to be going at it. Once we get to that matchup, I can announce the other 6 teams that will be involved. The winners will get their title shot at Purgatory, the final stop before Ascendance. We are officially on the road to the grandest stage. The all really kicks off at Absolution with the Royal Rumble match. John Reed coming off a loss at Homecoming to Caden Kenner, really wanting to bounce back here. Could he be the first man to put down Guri Sukanov one-on-one? We're about to find out. Remember, if Guri wins, then it will just be him and Afterlife mano-a-mano at Absolution. No ringside interference. But if John Reed manages to capture a victory, then it will be a 3-on-1 handicap match. He, Kaiva, and Afterlife against Guri Sukanov. Guri Sukanov, no stranger to handicap matches. He's competed in them this season, 2-on-1s. I think he's only had 1 handicap matchup, but he did win it. As John Reed looked to take the early advantage, go right at the monster, but it backfired as Guri just throwing him out of the corner like a sack of dirty laundry. What up, Belugo? I get ent. I don't know what that means, my friend, but welcome to the show. As John Reed with an Irish whip. Oh! John Reed stepping out of the way, and Gurry just mowing over John Cone. Thankfully, Cone's okay, right back to his feet. A very resilient ref as John Reed just swatted away like a gnat. Look at that! Now it's grabbing him by the hair and throwing him right into the canvas with such strength. And again, John Reed failing to grapple the Russian ogre here. Even though they're not ringside, I'm sure Jay Davis, Devlin O'Brien, and the other two members of Hellfire Club are watching this one. Wherever they may be. Well, we know Kai and Afterlife are backstage, but Jay Davis, I'm sure, probably at his apartment, resting up as much as he can. Devlin O'Brien not booked to compete tonight. I'm sure Devlin's probably with Jay. Revival Ent is not on my show. He's on NGW, Blugo. Holy Batman or Schmitty 9696, where you originally found CMV. He's on that show. He's had a couple of matches already. Get a big high angle dick grab slam by Suckinov. We haven't seen one of those in a while. It's now that 400-pound frame right down onto the sternum. Tries for a pin, but able to kick out. Jawbreaker out of the fallen angel. Staggers. Does John Gurry going to grab him by the head and just pushes him. And then arms raised up high. The ego that's mounting behind Gurry Suckinov. And I mean, I guess he deserves it. Nobody's been able to stop him. Oh, and look at that. Clean right hook. Oh my God, and Gurry's not done. We actually saw him hit this before. That punch right into this giant swing. Around and around and around goes John Reed. Certainly not a ride he wanted to be on, but that might be too much for the leader of the Hellfire Club to endure, or maybe not. John Reed right back to his feet, trying to quickly shake off the cobwebs. Gets off a jawbreaker, overhand punch, and super kick takes down the big man. John Reed is not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. And now Reed, oh my God, will he be able to lift that 400-pound frame up onto his shoulders, try to go for the fall. Dear God, the strength on display by Reed. The fall connects. Can he do it? Can he do it? 1, 2. No, Gurry Suckinov able to survive. Man, John Reed was so close to tasting the victory there. But Gurry Suckinov, simply too much left in the tank. Watch out, John Reed nearly knocked over again. Snapmare by the fallen angel. Couple of elbows led off to the chest. He's trying to keep the Russian ogre grounded. A great strategy against a bigger opponent. Not allowing him to throw around his weight and his strength. Another knee down under the kidneys. And John Reed going to go for a desperation pin here. Lateral press, barely able to flip over Gurry. And only a 2 count as well. Indeed, tonight we're also going to see the CMV Rising Star Champion Josh Wolf in action. As he'll be going one-on-one with newcomer Victor Romero. Reed with that knee to the back of the head. Tried to go for an elbow drop there, but Gurry able to move out of the way. Now has Reed up on his shoulders. Not for long, though. Looks like he might have been going for an Oklahoma slam, but Reed with a reverse DDT, and now Reed dropping the fist. Keeping it classic. Staying in the driver's seat. Just working him with punches and knees and elbows. John Reed obviously has a strategy in mind here. Another pinfall attempt. 1. Just a 1 count that time. And now John Reed with his hands on his hips, wondering what the fuck he's got to do to get the win here. He already hit the fall, and it wasn't enough to get the job done as he brings Suckinov to his feet. Another super kick floors the Russian ogre. Could John Reed actually do it, ladies and gentlemen? Can Reed be the first man to defeat Gurry Suckinov one-on-one? Will Gurry regret calling out the Hellfire Club? John Reed exerting all of his energy. He's tired. He can barely stand. Trying to regain a little bit of stamina before trying to go once again for the fall. A second time could maybe get the job done. Up over the shoulders, but too much. Gurry escapes. Implant DDT by the big man. Kick to the spine. And now Gurry looking to teach John Reed a lesson. There it is, that devastating power bomb. 400 pounds just flattening him out. Rope break though for Reed. such lucky positioning for John Reed there, because I would have called it right there. I would have said, that's it, 1, 2, 3, call it. But Reed had his hand underneath the bottom rope. The ref saw it. What up, Hardline? And now Reed has another chance, though his neck is shortly throbbing. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Guri Sukhanov's got to be pissed he didn't see the rope break. Oh, and now the Russian Ogre going to let out his aggression as he just chokes out John Reed here again, raising his arms up high in dominance. Bringing John Reed to his feet. Too much time wasted bragging and boasting. And now they're just going to go back and forth. Short arm clothesline flattening John Reed. Guri not letting him stay down for very long. Goes for that hook to the jaw. Forearm smash though by John Reed. Super good the third time. Guri saw it coming. And there's that right hook. That was a beautiful transition right there. Wow, Reed misses the super kick, and before he knows it, just absolutely cracked with that punch. And now Guri just targeting every limb that's exposed here. Just going in on John Reed. Reed's not done though. Reed's a fighter. Snapmare by the leader of the Hellfire Club. Remember, if John Reed wins this match, it will be all 3 members of the Hellfire Club against Guri, 3-on-1 in Absolution. But if Guri wins, it'll just be him 1-on-1 with the monstrous Afterlife. Nice takedown by John Reed there. He has to use his smarts to outwit Guri in this matchup, his quickness. Oh, look at this! Anaconda Vice cinched in. Oh my God, can John Reed try to force the submission on the Russian Ogre? Guri has never tapped in his CMV career, and he's not going to tonight, it seems. Just gonna throw John Reed off to the side. And Guri tried for this earlier in the match, but John Reed countered it. Not this time. Oklahoma Slam. And now Guri's calling for it. Say it, it's over. But John Reed said it's not over till I say it's over. Rake of the eyes, super kick again countered by Guri. Might have been John Reed's last ditch effort. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Nice float over superplex, but not enough to get the job done here. John Reed really holding his own against Guri Sukhanov in this matchup. One hell of a bout it has been. What up, Gumble? Look at this big knee to the side of the head. And now Guri's had enough. John Reed got lucky with a rope break last time. I don't think he'll get it this time, but he catches the boot, but Guri counters the counter to counter the counter. Neck breaker by John Reed. The fallen angel just refuses to die. Lateral press, 1, 2, only a 2 count. Oh, Reed, he already hit a fall early on in the match. It wasn't enough to get the job done, but perhaps a second one will. The fall! Does Reed have it? Does Reed have it? Making sure there ain't no rope breaks. Lateral press. 1, 2. No! Guri Sukhanov just will not stay down. Reed also not hooking the legs. That was a big mistake. I know Guri's got those tree trunks on him, but still. John Reed, man. I did not expect this to be such a fight. What a jawbreaker right there. Might have knocked a couple of teeth loose, and now a leg drop. Off the ropes, going to try for that elbow drop once again. No, double axe handle to the knee. Now beginning to target the legs. Always an excellent strategy. Another short arm clothesline. Hits with such velocity. Surprisingly sent John Reed's head up into the cheap seats. Man, Reed just keeps coming and coming and coming. He will not stop. He wants to be the first man. He wants to rub it in Jay Davis's face. We know the history between John Reed and Jay Davis, the original Hellfire Club. Jay Davis was kind of the second in command, but he decided to leave early on, dispatched from the group. Now John Reed, if he wins this match, you can say, I just beat your beast, Jay. As he brings Guri up to his feet. Guri with a whippersnapper! Ready! And 1, 2. No! What is it going to take for John Reed to defeat Gary Sukhanov? Oh, perhaps the third time will be the charm, folks. The fall. Number 3. Middle of the ring. No hope for a rope break. Hooks that tree trunk. 1, 2, 3. Did it! John Reed did it! Holy shit, cocky mushrooms! John Reed has defeated Gary Sukhanov. And you know what that means? That means that Gary Sukhanov's going to get his wish. He gets Afterlife and Absolution, but not only Afterlife, also John Reed and Kaiva in a 3-on-1 handicap match. Wow. John Reed just refused to stay down. I have never seen Reed this determined in a match. Handing Gary Sukhanov his first loss in his near 5-month career. Wow. Not 1, not 2, but 3 falls it took to keep down a Russian ogre. And John Reed leading by example. We'll see if his comrades Kaiva and Afterlife will be successful themselves later on against extreme conditions in that round 1 matchup and the tag team title hunt. Gary Sukhanov was cocky, and his ego backfired on him. Still a whole lot to get to, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight on Genesis, and it's already been one hell of a show. We still got the real Mark Intel returning his first matchup of the season against the new international champion, Pierre Thompson. And in our main event, Elijah Stewart with the biggest matchup of his entire career, 1-on-1 with the Alpha World Champion, Bob Duggar. That's sure to be one hell of a match. But first up next, ugh, what was that? Sorry, I got a hair in my mouth. Vintage dashing with the hair. Too many dogs, too many cats. Always getting hair. Hair everywhere. But as I was saying, up next here on Genesis, edition number 83, we are going to see the former Rising Star champion, this man, the Grenoble Nightmare, dispatched by Rise Sebastian Michon, fresh off of losing his Rising Star Championship at Homecoming to the former champion Josh Wolf, now 2-time champ. Later on, we'll see him in action against Victor Romero. Sebastian Michon with a big opportunity here tonight for him as he takes on a legend in the form of Brett Angel. Rise certainly did not have a good night at homecoming. Vachon losing to Josh Wolf, and Sean Silva, of course, failing to defeat Bob Luger and capture the Alpha World Championship. Sebastian going to try to get his group, his villainous faction, back a little bit of momentum here with a win in this one. But we have not seen Brett Angel in action for almost a month. Last time we saw him was at Emergence, where he took the loss to Furious Frank. In fact, Brett Angel's only had 3 actual matches since coming to Genesis nearly 3 months ago. He's lost all 3 of them. He lost his debut to Randy Borton, he lost to Sam Valentine, and then he lost to Furious Frank. Of course, we know Angel has been playing a deadly game with General Manager Dave Turner ever since he arrived here on Genesis, demanding things, refusing to show up, refusing to compete in scheduled matches, but finally gave Turner a set list of his demands. Dave Turner has met them, so Brett Angel is back after pulling a spot last week, NGW's first pay-per-view, first special event, Checkpoint Miami. Made an appearance during Shiloh Gray's match. But Angel is back on Genesis. Perhaps Angel, I don't know, this is just me speculating, because honestly I thought I knew Brett Angel, but apparently I know nothing about him. I gotta wonder if he has his eyes set on that Royal Rumble. Brett Angel is a former unmatched Royal Rumble winner. He knows he can get the job done in that type of scenario. Can't talk during a lean. Gotta respect the lean. The reaction in this arena for Brett Angel is deafening, ladies and gentlemen. I personally am not a big fan of his new attitude. I guess I can understand it in a way, what he's going through, you know, being shunned from Unmatched. But I think he's taking things too far with Dave Turner. You know, I respect Dave Turner. He's a CMV Hall of Famer. He's done so much for this business, and Brett Angel's just disrespecting him on the daily. But that's just my opinion. This commentator's humble opinion is this match gets underway. Will Brett Angel finally taste victory in his career as he catches Vachon early on with an angle slam, or hero slam, whatever you want to call it. Brett Angel most definitely does not want to underestimate Vachon here. Vachon is a vicious competitor in the ring. If you have not seen a Sebastian Vachon match, he loves to his opponents nasty, just the way he stomps on them and kicks and punches and tears and rips. Of course, what's there to say about Brett Angel except every former, is it I think 4-time unmatched world champion, but it's just like Dave Turner, what he said, you know, I agree with him, and I hope Angel doesn't start a tirade against me for it, but Angel has done nothing. He's nothing on this side of CMV. The only thing he's known for, you know, on the Fusion Genesis side of things is losing to Justin Sane at last year's Ascendance. I gotta agree, but Dave Turner gave Angel a chance, but he didn't have it home on a match anymore. Dave Turner accepted him, brought him in, said, "You're nothing right now, Angel, but I know you will be something." But Angel just, man, Dave Turner calling him nothing just got under his skin and has made him just a bit of a prick, if I'm being completely honest. Firing back with a short arm clothesline there. It's tit for tat, back and forth, reversal after reversal early on in this one. Neckbreaker by Brett Angel. Of course, you see Angel donning that Angel is Unmatched shirt, a dig at the powers that be over on Unmatched, who kicked him out, who shunned him, saying that without him, Unmatched is nothing. He's got a spine buster there by Vachon, the former Rising Star champion, with a victory over Brett Angel. No doubt could see him perhaps go for the gold once again. We know Josh Wolf will be, another beautiful spine buster. Josh Wolf will be defending his championship next week. We don't know against who yet, but as Rising Star champion, he has to defend the belt every 2 weeks. And like I said, Vachon with the win here, maybe he'll get himself another crack, maybe a rematch. He'll become a 2-time champion himself. Brett Angel with a front headlock now. You know, not only has Angel been involved in this this bitter back and forth with general manager Dave Turner, but also with Furious Frank. You know, Furious Frank a couple of weeks ago trying to expose Brett Angel. He fabricated this. I don't know if it's true, because Brett Angel he refused to directly approach the subject last week when he came out to the ring. But Furious Frank revealed to the CMV universe, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but a news article that says that Brett Angel was behind his wife's death, that he was drunk when they were driving that one night and they got into an accident, and that's why his wife passed away. To touch that subject, but no doubt that's payback for Brett Angel continuously week in and week out saying that Furious Frank killed Tim LaFave, though we know that's not true now. As Angel looking to finish with that driver, he got him. 1, 2, just a 2 count of Vachon able to survive, but for how long? Angel in firm control. I don't know, folks. This is certain confusion. Is Tim alive or is he dead? Did Brett Angel kill his wife or did he not? Is Furious Frank to blame for Tim's condition or is he not? I don't know. There's so much going on that's just unknown as Angel continues control, man. He's just taking out all of his aggressions, it seems, on the Grenoble Nightmare here in this one. It started off back and forth, but now it's just all Angel. Back over by Vachon. Vachon heard me over here. Double axe handle floors Angel now. The Outcast brought up to his feet. What's Vachon going for here? We're not going to find out. Jawbreaker by Brett Angel separates the two. Angel closes in, hook to the jaw. Once again, back to the Cobra Clutch. And into the rush. Leg scoop to finish it off. Ooh, I got hiccups. Excuse me. Brett Angel. Elbow to the back of Sebastian Vachon's head. And we know we haven't seen Furious Frank since Emergence. He says that he won't be back until he gets what he rightfully deserves. You know, Furious Frank a little bit miffed that Angel can come here and get whatever he wants, you know, make demands. And Frank says he's not coming back until he's treated the same way. Angel! Holy shit! Oh, these hiccups are killing me right now. I gotta take a sip of water, hang on. Whew, some bad hiccups there. Hopefully they go away as soon as Angel. Vachon back in the ring, immediately caught with a hook to the jaw. Small package driver again. Will that get the job done? Yes, it will. That suplex to the outside of the ring from the apron really sealed the end for Sebastian Vachon in this matchup. As soon as he slid back into the ring, Angel not giving him a second to get to his feet. Hook to the jaw. His driver again, and Angel finally secures himself a victory here in his Genesis career. Dominated Sebastian Vachon. Like I said early on, it was back and forth. You know, they were feeling each other out, counter after counter, but then Angel just something snapped and he just unleashed on Vachon. Brett Angel is victorious, but what is next? Wait a minute! Furious Frank mows over John Cone. Angel from behind with a knee to the upper back. Brett Angel didn't see it coming, but Angel's not going to take this one laying down. Look at that, floors him with a crossbody. Now rights and lefts just raining down right to the chest and face of the alpha male. And now Angel going to make him pay for it. He is absolutely flattened. John Cone, Cobra Clutch, Russian leg sweep. Angel going to make Frank pay. Frank is back, but Angel's looking to send him right back home. No, Frank refuses a small package driver. Kick to the gut, hook to the jaw. These two foes beating the hell out of each other. Vachon just saying goodbye. Oh, back suplex, face buster. But Frank doesn't seem to be done. John Cone calling for reinforcements, calling for security, some more refs to help him out here as Furious Frank just unloads on Brett Angel. Oh no, going for the tombstone. But Angel wiggles free. And a tombstone of his own, Route 66 to Furious Frank. Here comes more security. down the ramp to separate these two before any more damage can be done. Wow, folks, sorry. I had to go check on the situation. We had security and some extra referees, even a couple of superstars from the back not booked tonight, come out here and separate these two. Frank, we haven't seen him since emergence. Like I was saying, he just mowed over John Cone, man. Fire in his eyes. Got hit with his own Route 66 finishing maneuver, but he almost got right back up, and the two were just getting at each other. It took 10 for like each guy to just keep them back, and now they're being escorted to the back now. But man, Angel with his first win, but he can't enjoy it for even 5 seconds. What is to come of this, ladies and gentlemen? I'm interested to see. But the action must go on, as they say. The show must go on. As up next, we are going to see our CMV Rising Star champion, Josh Wolf. And actually, we actually just had a tweet from him. Josh Wolf says, Angel has earned a hint of respect from me. Anyone who knocks Vachon down a peg is a friend to me. So Wolf with a little bit of a shout out to the Outcast there. It was yesterday on Reality Wrestling that we saw Josh Wolf team up with the debuting Perry Heenan to get a victory over Victor Romero and Tyler Endicott. As I touched on a bit earlier in the show, Josh Wolf will have to defend his championship next week. I haven't been told exactly against who yet, but perhaps Victor Romero with a victory here in this one. Maybe it'll be him who gets that shot next week. I have been told the title match will be on Reality Wrestling. Edition number 18, next Thursday. Josh Wolf will defend his championship. His duty as champion, defend it every 2 weeks against either Fusion or Genesis superstars. As here comes the Antichrist, he calls himself. Victor Romero, who we saw debut a couple of weeks ago with a victory over Kenji Murakami. He actually tapped out in that tag match yesterday, though, to Perry Heenan. A nasty sleeper hold forced the big man to submit. I actually talked a little bit. I'm assuming Victor Romero probably not too happy about that, being forced to tap out only in his second matchup. Maybe looking at questions out on Wolf here in this one. You got to remember Josh Wolf in that tag match yesterday. A lot of fatigue, a lot of lagging a bit on my screen. Let me know if it gets bad. Josh Wolf showed a lot of fatigue. We know Wolf is not fully healed from his injuries that he received at the hands of Sebastian Vachon. Remember, he was out of action for 2 weeks after he lost his title originally to the Global Nightmare. But Josh Wolf wanted to come back at Homecoming, get his hands on Sebastian. He came back too early against the doctor's advice. We didn't get to see a whole lot of him in that tag match. You could tell he was obviously protecting himself. But he's got nobody to back him up in this one. Nobody to rely on. It is one-on-one as here he comes. Josh Wolf always making me feel like the game's going to freeze. He always takes like a solid 10 seconds to get out here. But there he is, the first ever two-time now Rising champion. Josh Wolf, in an interview earlier tonight with Lisa Evans. She asked him how he felt about Absolution in the Royal Rumble. Josh Wolf said, right now, focus on my championship. Got to focus on whoever's challenging me next, but certainly has his eyes on that Rumble. As does everybody else in CMV, but only 30 men will get the opportunity to compete. for a chance to headline Ascendance. Here we go. Friday Night Genesis edition number 83. It's been one hell of a show thus far. Our fourth matchup of the evening. Still a lot of action to get to as Victor Romero goes one-on-one with Josh Wolf. Up next, non-title matchup announced. Josh Wolf will defend his championship next week on Reality Wrestling edition number 18 against 2. And currently unknown, Romero with a victory. Maybe it'll be... Oh, wait a minute, folks. Look who's decided to come down and join us ringside. It is the Pimp Daddy, Tyler Endicott, who was Victor Romero's tag team partner yesterday in that matchup. Again, it was Victor Romero who tapped out to the submission. Endicott was not involved in the decision. And Endicott has been very, very vocal about wanting a crack at Josh Wolf one-on-one for his championship. So it seems like Tyler now going to hang out ringside and Romero corner, hopefully doesn't try to interfere as Romero's in control anyhow, not needing the Pimp Daddy's help. Josh Wolf trying to, obviously he's seen Endicott ringside this way, but trying to ignore that fact, trying to stay focused on Romero. The 7 tall, nearing 400-pounder, the Antichrist, he's himself. And he certainly looks the... Look at that catchphrase by Wolf. And still to come tonight, the co-main event. You're going to see the Hellfire Club's Kaiva and Afterlife take on Extreme Conditions round 1 matchup and the tag team title hunt. There's 6 other teams involved in that. Will be announced when that match gets underway. We're going to see which of those 2 teams heads to the semifinals as Victor Romero with a trio of short arm clotheslines on Wolf, man, just having his way with him. And Victor Romero saying, "Is this all you got for me? This ain't nothing." Of course, in our main event, one-on-one, it'll be Elijah Stewart with the biggest match of his entire career against the Alpha World Champion, Bob Luger. We're actually going to see the man who... Oh, wait a minute. Going for a powerbomb. Big Josh Wolf, though. Up on his shoulders. A couple of punches to set himself free. Looking like to be a nasty outcome otherwise, as Wolf with a bit of strength on display. What is this? Torture Rack powerbomb of the Rising Star Champion. Elijah Stewart, we know, has a date set one-on-one with Pierre Thompson at Absolution for the International Championship. We're going to see Prime Time go one-on-one with the returning Marcantel. Up next, actually, is that matchup. Tyler Endicott thus far has thankfully not interfered at all, just keeping his distance, watching on. And his presence is definitely enough to get in the mind of Josh Wolf, it seems, because Victor Romero largely in control throughout this one. Elbow to the lower spine now. The Antichrist brings him to his feet. Up onto the shoulders. Oh, what do we got here? Burning hammer by the big man. Josh Wolf, woozy rock to Romero, trying to capitalize on it, but the champion refusing to back down, goes for a punch. Victor Romero just slapping it away, going for this powerbomb again. Gonna make it 2 for 2. Romero, sit out left ride powerbomb. Dear God Almighty, 1, but only a 2 count. Wolf somehow surviving that disastrous maneuver. Josh Wolf rocked in this matchup, man. Full Nelson slam by the Antichrist again, mocking Josh Wolf, man. Romero's just been having his way with him. Josh Wolf getting these little spurts of offense and reversals here and there, but Romero is just all over him. Back suplex, side slam now. Power move after power move. Certainly not doing any good for Wolf's ribs, which is what he injured. Oh! Go for the Falcon Arrow, man, a last-ditch effort perhaps. And now he's going to pay for it. Romero with a running sit-out powerbomb. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Absolute domination by Victor Romero, defeating the Rising Star champion. And I don't know if that's how it would have went otherwise, if Tyler Endicott wouldn't have been ringside. He didn't interfere at all, but his presence alone, no doubt, was messing with Wolf's head. You know, he had to keep looking over at Endicott. Here's the finish, running sit-out powerbomb. Batman Bateman, EC3 made Romero, who is victorious here in this one. And with that win, perhaps it'll be Romero who steps into the ring with Josh Wolf next week on Reality Wrestling with the title on the line. Romero was pissed. He was looking to make a statement after he was forced to tap out yesterday in the tag match. And he certainly did make one. Domination, man. Josh Wolf gave out that final hoo-ah, trying for the Falcon Arrow, but Romero shut it down real quick and was able to put him away. Still no word from General Manager Dave Turner if it will be Victor Romero who steps into the ring with Josh Wolf next week for the championship, but I'd certainly say that it, after that performance, he certainly has my vote. Again, too much for Josh Wolf. He's still injured. The distraction of Tyler Endicott ringside, he simply could not focus. But up next, the action continues as Mark Intel returns, ladies and gentlemen. We found out that it was an imposter playing Mark Intel this entire season. The real big red machine. The true Dark Lord. The Archangel. Many nicknames for this man. But as you can see, he's certainly looking very different. His eyes, I don't know what is going on there. I might want to get his eyes checked. Might want to go to an eye doctor real quick, see what's going on there. Pierre Thompson. It was quite a night for him at Homecoming. Coming up on his year anniversary here in CMV. Finally got his first one-on-one championship opportunity, and he succeeded against Kaiva. And now Pierre Thompson is looking at a defense against the Good Vibes Kid, Elijah Stewart. Next Sunday at Absolution, we kick off the road to Ascendance. Elijah Stewart has a matchup himself later on in the main event against Bob Luger. Here he comes, Mark Intel, ladies and gentlemen, the former Anarchy champion. This is the real Mark Intel. The man we've been seeing all season long is an imposter. Apparently, I couldn't tell the difference, most certainly. But this Mark Intel we apparently haven't seen since the season ended. Since the Elimination Chamber. This is that Intel. Like I said, Genesis, the land of confusion. You never know what's fully going on. Ooh, nice shot. Great camera work. 10 out of 10. Pierre Thompson giving me another fright like Josh Wolf does. Thought he wasn't about to come out right there. Just making the CMV Universe wait. And anticipation, though. The brand spanking new CMV International Champion capped off 2018 with a bang and now looks to make 2019 his. Looking to spoil Marcantel's grand return. Will Marcantel grab that upset? Pin the international champion. Marcantel has been very vocal these past couple of weeks about entering into the Royal Rumble and winning it. Marcantel has a great history in Rumbles. Last year he had the longest time in the Rumble. I think 11 minutes and some seconds he spent in there with a lot of eliminations too. Yes, there will be champions in the Royal Rumble. A few names already announced. We know that Xander CMV United Championship will be in the Rumble. And perhaps Pierre Thompson, after his title defense, maybe he'll even try to grab a spot as well. Who knows? We're not going to know all 30 men. We certainly know some entrants. We know, like I said, Xander Slade. John Reed has announced himself as a participant. A couple of people already coming out of the woodwork. Jamari Williams has already announced himself as a competitor. An elbow drop to lower spine. This fight spilling to the outside already. Already at a count of 3 too. John Reed going a little bit quick here. John Cohen rather, not John Reed. John Reed about to grab that spot as an official now in Genesis. Count of 5 right now, guys. Marcantel, getting floored by Pierre Thompson right there. Are we going to get a count out 7? Oh, boy. Uh-oh. 9! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! 10! It's over! Double count out. My bad, guys. I had to go kill a spider real quick. But I have a lot of spiders crawling up this wall right here beside my chair these past couple of days. But, well, double count out, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I mean, Marcantel did talk a little bit of trash earlier on in the show, and I guess maybe Pierre was listening because they just went right to the outside, started beating the shit out of each other. And a double count out. It's official. I'm not getting any word from General Manager Dave Turner to restart the bout, so this one's over. Marcantel, I guess, not a fully spoiled return. He didn't lose. Both men counted out, so it's a tie. It'll go as pretty much null on both men's record. Not great for Pierre's momentum with a big title match coming next Sunday. Against Elijah Stewart, and Elijah has a colossal opportunity to get a lot of momentum against the Alpha World Champion, the face that runs the place, Bob Luger, later on in our main event. But a little bit disappointing. I was looking forward to those two button heads. I was looking forward to seeing the real Marcantel back in action. You know, I was always a big fan of Marcantel, really in season 2 when he first debuted. I was a big fan. You know, former Anarchy champion that was reigned didn't last long. Hopefully, we can see a rematch between those two at some point. As we get into our co-main event of the evening. It was earlier tonight towards the top of our show that John Reed did the unthinkable, became the first man to defeat Guri Sukhanov one-on-one, pinning him after a third fall. And now it has been confirmed it is set. Excuse me. The matchup is finalized. It will be Hellfire Club. All three members, John Reed, Kaiva, and Afterlife, up against Guri Sukhanov in a 3-on-1 handicap match at Absolution next Sunday. Guri Sukhanov biting off more than he could chew. He talked that issue, let his ego get the better of him, and now it's backfired. But we're going to see if Kaiva and Afterlife can keep up the momentum for the HFC here tonight in this first round matchup in the Tag Team Title Hunt Tournament. Zach Cage in need of challengers. We actually heard from them a bit earlier tonight. They said anybody, who's going to step up, who can take these titles from us. They're waiting. We know that the winners of this tournament will get their opportunity at Purgatory, the final pit stop before the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance. And it starts here. There'll be 4 first-round matchups, so 6 other teams after this. Right now, we obviously have Kaiva Afterlife up against Eric Thunder and Matt Jefferson of the Hellfire Club. Lucha Under? What? Lucha Underground? I really like Lucha Underground. It's good. Ten out of 10. Fucking mic wire. Here they come, folks. It was meant to be, Guri's original challenge during the Ted Dickens show after Homecoming was for him to go one-on-one with that man, the monstrous Afterlife, but John Reed made a separate challenge, a retort. Now here in this one, Afterlife joined by the 2-time former international champion in Kaiva. This is the first time we're actually seeing these two really, and we did see them a couple of weeks ago up against, was it Pierre Thompson and Randy Borton, I do believe. But this is the first time actually competing in the tag team division, hunting those championships. And they have one hell of a team to get past in the first round here. The former World Tag Team Champions, the Tag Team of the Year, the Tag Team Cup winners, second annual Tag Team Cup winners, Eric Thunder, Matt Jefferson, Extreme Conditions. Extreme Conditions failing to recapture the titles against Zach Cage and Nick Blake at Homecoming this past Sunday. So now they got to earn another shot. They got to get past at least 3 other teams in order to become #1 contenders. And as I said, I would announce the 6 other teams competing in this tournament. The first rounds will continue next week as we will see the United Kingdom, Griffin Drake and Richard Franco, take on the newly formed team but doing very well, Zach Peterson and DRH. And then next week we will also see Rise, Sean Silva and Nikola Ivanovic. Usually it's, the tag team component of Rise used to be Sean and Murdoch, but Murdoch, of course, been injured. He's been out for months now, almost 4 months at this point. We haven't seen him. So it'll be Sean Silva, the leader of Rise, teaming with Nikola Ivanovic. Guys, take a look at this. Dave Turner putting together Caden Kinra and Randy Borton, the former team known as Ass Beating Club, going to reform for this tournament. Caden Kinra and Randy Borton. I am so excited to see them back together. Oh, what a savant kick. Hang on 1 second. My bad. Fucking, God damn it. Okay, I got a lot of stuff going on over here, you know. I got spiders crawling up the wall. I got this annoying, you know. I just want to kill myself sometimes. But, yeah, next week, Rise up against ass-beating Cloud, Caden Kenner and Randy Borton. And the final first-round matchup, the, Bryce Hurt, the CMV light heavyweight champion, and his comrade, his compatriot, his good friend Tito, taking on his. And that is most definitely going to be an interesting team to see in action. Two superheroes, the Lucha Legend Encanto and the Human Fish, El Jefe, the former two-time light heavyweight champion. Sorry I'm not calling this match properly. I gotta... Shit's going down over here right now. But pray be about to end, though. Might not even have to call much more of it. Twist of fate from Matt Jefferson. Hooks the leg. 2. Only a 2 count. Oh, now going to put him in the corner. Afterlife in a spot of trouble right now, trying to make the tag. This team will advance to the semifinals to take on either United Kingdom or Zach Peterson and DRH. We'll see who advances between those two teams next week. The Rise versus the ass-beating Caden and Bryce Hurt and Tito, Super Gato and El Jefe. That team, 10 out of 10. That's going to be fun to see those two together. As Jeff, not usually the one up high, calls himself the extremist of CMV. A lot of power moves and likes to get hardcore, but right now with a shoulder block. You know, Eric Thunder usually the one that's... Oh. Please, Twitch, what's happening? Please chill. Twitch is being mean to me too, apparently. Please chill, lag. Into the corner goes Afterlife as Eric Thunder, now the legal man. Josh Wolf will be defending his championship against Frankensteiner. It has been confirmed next week on Reality Wrestling. Edition number 18, Josh Wolf going to make his first defense in his second reign as Rising Star Champion. The challenger still unknown. I'd say after Victor Romero got the win, it should be him, but it's up to General Manager Dave Turner. Got Tyler Endicott barking up for an opportunity for weeks now, but we'll have to wait and see as Afterlife looks to turn things around for the Hellfire Club with that jackknife powerbomb. Good God. Well, that last rod, rather. Up onto the shoulders, man. Like a little child get tossed around by the mountainous monster of HFC. Like I don't know what that was, fireman's carry I honestly have no idea. Kind of like a flapjack? Kind of, not really, though. I don't know. Face slam? I guess Fireman's carry face slam. It looked nasty. That's the point of it. Now we get the tag to Kaiva. Hellfire Club looking to advance to the semis. Nasty bicycle kick by Kaiva. Splash in the corner. Absolutely. And Eric Thunder just no-sells it like a G. 10 out of 10. And now Kaiva immediately put into the corner. Tag out to Matt Jefferson. No, the former international champion having none of it. Takes an elbow to the side of the head, though. Zach Cage and Nick Blake, no doubt, watching this one closely from up in Cole Savage's skybox. Could be one of these two teams that challenges them next for their championships. Rolling senton there, a little bit of rolling thunder. E.T. Kaiva gets the boot off to the top of the head. Up next, oh, scissors pin. Thunder trying to steal it here. Afterlife completely misses the breakup, nowhere near it, but luckily Kaiva gets out in his own. Now going to try to help out his partner to help club with a bit of teamwork here. Double. Thunder in a world of hurt right now. Pinfall attempt by the Latvian. Afterlife really not trying at all to stop Matt Jefferson from making the save there. Lag, please. Pinfall attempt by Thunder now. And Afterlife again just absolutely going way past the pin. Trying to break it up. He's too tall for his own good. Jesus, good God. 10 out of 10 effort by Afterlife. No doubt. We still have our main event to come. Let's not forget about that. Elijah Stewart going to go one-on-one. Champion Bob Lugerber right now. Extreme Conditions looking to take their luck and turn it around in this matchup. But that assisted coast to coast. Now an alley-oop to Kaiva for just a little bit of extra damage. Might be up to at this point. AT can barely hold himself up on the apron. Let's see if Kaiva botches the. Doesn't have to. Kaiva kicks out on his own. Again, this team will advance to the semifinals. In the World Tag Team title hunt. Oh, Tornado DDT by the Extremist out of the corner. Oh, now Kaiva, bad place to be. Up against Jefferson in the corner. You've seen him hit this before, not in a while, but an old signature maneuver of his. Off the second turnbuckle, backbreaker. Heard that spine crunch from over here. As now the Latvian gets put into the corner. Extreme Conditions hungry to get another crack at those titles. The Tag Team of the Year. Twist of Fate. A little bit of Chocolate Rain. And the Hellfire Club's number might be up. 1. No, Afterlife actually did it that time. Simultaneously stopped Matt Jefferson and broke up the pin. Eric Thunder, though, not letting that deter him. As he goes to the top rope, maybe looking for another dose of Chocolate Rain. Yes, he is! Chocolate Rain! Rip Kaiva! Cheeky stomp, because why not? Into the pin. 1, 2. No, Afterlife again makes the save. Oh my God, he's going to the top again. Life says, nah, enough Chocolate Rain for you. Jesus Christ, Kaiva nearly got fucked there. He's still down. He's been down for like a couple of minutes at this point. Eric Thunder just going to come in and pin him. Oh my God, if he gets hit with a tag fin. I was going to say, Afterlife coming in, trying to talk Extreme Conditions down a bit. As we get a double, looks like double forearms there, I think. Jefferson now the legal man. in this tag team matchup. Oh, but now MJ gets put into the corner. Paiva looking to make the tag out, but Jefferson not letting it happen. Paiva trying to stay in control despite all the damage he's taken. I would just tag out to Afterlife. There you go. Smart move by the former international champion. John Reed, no doubt, watching the monitor in the back, rooting for his boys as Afterlife's going to crack open that coconut. What Afterlife's trying to cook up here right now. He's wasting a lot of time. Jefferson's going to make him pay for it. Snaps the arm, brings him down face first into the canvas. Grabbing him by those long dreads. Matt Jefferson just about as big as Afterlife in a kneeling position. Vintage MJ now with the air raid siren. Thunder once again showing some signs of some serious fatigue on the apron. This has been one hell of a back and forth matchup between these two teams. I thought Afterlife had it won early on after their tag team fin. But Extreme Conditions have really come back as what is this by Afterlife now? We're not going to find out. Jefferson clutching up with a knee down to the top of the head. Twist of fate again. Number 2 to the big man. Hooks that tree trunk. 1, 2, 3. And Extreme Conditions advance. Extreme Conditions taking one step closer to reclaiming the World Tag Team titles as they put down the HFC here. Hard-fought tag team match between both duos, but Extreme Conditions wanted it more. I can't believe you remember that, Mari. Did you just watch a matchup or something with them? Extreme Conditions advance to the semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. They'll take on either the United Kingdom or Zach Peterson and DRH. We'll find out on next week's show. We're also going to be seeing Rise take on the reformed ass-beating club. So pumped for that. Caden Kinner, Randy Borton back together. Why are you watching Vengeance? Why do you like watching 2K15 CMV? I feel like the match has ended in a minute. It has been one hell of a up and down weird night here on Genesis. No doubt about that. But now it is time for our main event of the evening, my friends. As the Good Vibes Kid, the #1 contender for Pierre Thompson's International Championship, will get his shot next Sunday at Absolution. Elijah Stewart goes one-on-one with the Alpha World Champion, Bob Luger. Borton, you know you're so pumped. You know they're going to win. We saw, I really was looking forward to Mark Cattell going one-on-one with Pierre Thompson, but we know how that ended via a double count-out. So Pierre not able to grab any serious momentum. Stewart, though, with quite the opportunity. Not only would a win here give him such a huge rocket push momentum into his title match against Thompson at Absolution, but a victory over the Alpha World Champion, man. Elijah Stewart would shoot right up towards the top of the rankings. I believe this might be the first time all season that Elijah has main event to Genesis. This is an opportunity that he simply cannot squander. You know, he went through a hellacious ladder match at Homecoming, defeating Jay Davis to earn his international title shot at the pay-per-view next Sunday. And we've talked about how Jay Davis, following his horrendous car crash, has pinned the blame on Stewart and his brother DJ Moore. But Elijah has denied those accusations. Has to be focused tonight. Here he comes, Elijah Stewart, in the main event of Genesis, ladies and gentlemen. Could be looking at our next international champion. This is going to be one hell of a matchup, I can already tell, against two of Genesis' top guys. You know that Bob Luger has quite possibly the biggest challenge coming to his championship reign at Absolution, when he'll have to defend it one-on-one against the fire starter, Ryan Kent. Ryan Kent not scheduled to be here tonight. I haven't heard reports about him even being in the building, so I can't say for sure that he's watching this one, but I'd assume that he is. Ryan Kent and Bob Luger have met many times before, but never for such a big Never in such a big setting. You know, the first pay-per-view of 2019 Absolution, the kickoff to Ascendance for the Alpha World Championship. As Elijah Stewart waiting patiently. As here he comes in his lime green. The face that runs the place. The champ that runs the camp. The work ethic titan, the cardio maniac, the Alpha World Champion. 4 months he's held that title, taking on any and all comers, just as he does tonight against Elijah Stewart, just as he will next Sunday against Ryan Kent. Bob Luger retained that title against Sean Silva this past Sunday at Homecoming. Ryan Kent putting down Sam Valentine to earn his #1 contendership. Both of these men have big matches coming their way at Absolution. Both men have a lot in their mind, but they got to stay focused because both these men are tremendous athletes. This is going to be one hell of a match. Here we go. Elijah Stewart, happy as hell to even be here, as Bob Luger looks determined and focused. Two fan favorites about to get it on in the main event as we meet up in the middle of the ring. No charging at each other, some respect shown, but Bob Luger takes the early advantage with that sharp final cut. I don't think Elijah Stewart's really ever been in the ring with someone the caliber of Bob Luger before. You know, Elijah Stewart, we always joke about how he's had so many opportunities, legitimately probably the most opportunities at the light heavyweight championship. And even nice German there, even formerly contended for the international title way back when last season at the first annual Exodus, actually inside of the chamber. It came down to him and Jackson Jordan. In fact, Jordan was the better man on that night. Beautiful fireman's carry, neckbreaker. Luger right back to his feet, though, with that punch to the gut. But this is, without a doubt, the biggest match in Elijah Stewart's career against someone the level of Bob Luger. Bob Luger being brought up to his feet, says, "I don't need any help from you, Elijah, but thank you, knee to the chest for his troubles." Stomp down onto the arm, no. Couple of forearms looking like the kidneys there, and Elijah Stewart gonna play host to a couple of push-ups from the man top the mountain here on Genesis. Oh, to the ring apron, Bob Luger. Oh, and I want to say he's going for a springboard. I don't think I've ever seen Luger go for a springboard before. Not sure what he was thinking of doing there, but he changed his mind quite quickly as Elijah says, "Leave the high flying up to me, fam." No doubt we're going to see Stewart flying every which way, running back and forth off the top. No doubt loves to take risks, loves to put on a show for the CMV universe, but he better be careful. One wrong slip, one wrong dive at the top rope will mean the end for him, especially against someone like Luger, so smart in that ring. Thinking man's wrestler, as we get a neck breaker now by the Alpha World Champion. Oh, and look at this. Dragon Sleeper. by the Alpha World Champion. Couple of knees firmly right to the face of Bob Luger. Luger charges, drop to a hold. Nicely done to bring Elijah to the canvas, but Elijah right back up, drop to a hold of his own. Showing Elijah, or showing Bobby Boy how it's done, rather. Elijah Stewart clenching at his chest. All eyes on Elijah here in this main event match. Pressure is on for sure. This is his chance to prove that he belongs in the main event, that he can hang with the top talent, the big dogs. A little bit of a show-off is Luger, having a bit of fun at the expense of Elijah. I'm sure Elijah will pay him back for that, or maybe not, as Luger looking to finish up over the shoulders. Goes Bob's Kid. Cody Allen, Cyclone inbound. Will that do the deed? 1, 2, only a 2 count. Luger's momentum has been almost unstoppable this season. He's suffered very few losses. Most recently, his last loss was to Nick Bunn last month. Even tapped out. Nick Bunn made Bob Luger tap out. We know Bob Luger can be defeated. God damn. Wasn't eliminated from the Royal Rumble, went through the middle, but now Luger gonna cheer for himself, pointing out to the CMV Universe they're on their feet for the champion. Elijah just went flying. As Luger showing a bit of respect perhaps here, telling Elijah, get up to his feet, boy, get back in the ring, come on, we ain't done. Clean ring entry by the champion. Look, a lot of respect being shown between these two men in this matchup. Luger, though, been in control firmly throughout. Elijah got to try to start a bit of a comeback for himself. Start swinging the momentum in his favor. Oh, nice belly to belly. That was slick looking. And Luger ain't done. Shades of his papa. This is the match that retained his title at Homecoming against Sean Silva. Right there, torture rack neck breaker. And that might send Elijah packing. 1, 2. No, Elijah able to power out. But perhaps not for long. Luger lining him up for the Luger landing. Elijah saw, he gave it his all, but Luger not looking to take the L. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Bob Luger gets the victory. Bob Luger telling Elijah, you're good, kid, but you're not good enough. Not yet. Elijah taking the loss, but he should not let that deter himself. One-on-one, he'll go with Pierre Thompson next Sunday for the International Championship. A chance for him to finally win singles gold, prove he can do it on his own. Tonight was not his night, though. Bob Luger gets the win. A message sent to Ryan Kent, no doubt. Kent poses the biggest threat, if you ask me, in my honest opinion. Kent is the biggest threat to Bob Luger's Alpha World title reign this season. And speaking of, here he comes, the #1 contender. Luger caught off guard. Kent looking to send a message of his own, but directly as he jumps the Alpha World Champion. Oh, but Luger's not going to take that lying down. Cross-arm neck breaker to Kent. These two one-on-one in absolution for the Alpha World Championship, but Ryan Kent wasn't looking to wait to get his hands on Bobby Boy, but he's going to pay for it with that torture rack neck breaker. John Cohen called for these two to break it up, to separate before he has to call for security, as Luger goes for the Luger landing, but Kent says no way. And now the strength from Kent. Sit out powerbomb to the Alpha World Champion. Deadlifting him up through the air, and Kent marking his territory. Luger not staying down. Kent gonna help him to a vertical base as Kent. Oh, Luger! Back body dropping him out of the Kent Clash attempt. And here comes security as these two stand face to face, their jaws clenched, fire in their eyes. What a way to end the show. Security floods the ring, but these two men have stopped fighting each other. Indeed. Bob Luger getting the win over Elijah Stewart. Ryan Kent attempting an ambush, but the two were they're too evenly matched. They went back and forth. Luger tried for the Luger landed. Kent countered it. Kent went for the Kent clash. Luger countered it. They ended up just staring at each other. Stopped the conflict and just peered into one another's souls almost, just clenching their fists. You could tell, man, that was perfect to me, man. Neither of them able to get off their finishing maneuvers. They're too evenly matched. That's why I think that Kent is such the biggest challenge this season. If you ask me, to Bob Luger's Alpha World Championship reign, no doubt about it. And if you're a betting man, I don't know, it's a tough one to call, but I think I got to put my chips in Kent's corner. Kent's hungry. He's wanted this all season long. He's been chasing after that title, one of the very few belts he's yet to hold in his CMV career. As we get to our live event now. All right. Can someone help me out? I don't remember the live event matches at all. Maury, could you maybe go grab him for me? Or Topher. Somebody help. Please. Completely have no idea. Gotta start like writing these down in a post-it note or something. I'm always forgetting. I didn't even see that. 10 out of 10. Make sure return entrance is off. Yeah, I don't know more. This has been a slow show. We didn't have Tim. We didn't have fucking, well, that's really all that was missing, Tim. Tim's actually been inactive on the site past couple of days. I don't know what's going on with him. Hopefully he's alright. Living out where I belong. Josh, were you... What? Were you not watching the match? Are you okay, Josh? Are you okay? Matt Devious is a fusion guy, though. Ogon. Rip in peace, never forget. All right. Let's see. I'll do the honors. Nice. Nice. Gumble and Maury. Triple Krabby Supreme. Did someone order a Triple Krabby Supreme? Triple Krabby Supreme. Pick the Maharaja. Alright. Oh, alright. Big marquee move. We didn't get to see him truly return on Genesis, that double count out. Topher, you're just bad. Where I belong, take. We're taking over. People still stream 2K15? Is that actually a thing? Maury, watch current day CMV. People? Oh yeah, Maury, I forgot. You don't like my show. Shunned again. You reminded me. Night coming down. You wish the old guys. I wish the old guys too. I like old guys. They're nice. Voodoo's been ruined forever. What up, WWE Master? Down bad. I like you, Topher. You're an old guy, right? Didn't Cop say you were some, like, you linked me to that page like some 40-year-old guy one time? True. He looks like a caveman. Again, to our first live event matchup, ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Endicott. We saw him just yesterday on Genesis, interfering in a matchup between Victor Romero and Rising Star champion Josh Wilter. He did not fully interfere. He was just ringside, but his presence alone was no doubt enough to seep into the mind of Wolf and keep him distracted throughout. Wolf ended up taking the L. Endicott been very vocal these past couple of weeks about getting Josh Wolf one-on-one for the championship. We know that Josh does have a title defense set for next week's Reality Wrestling, episode 18. And the main event, his challenger not yet revealed, though. Many are saying that it should be Victor Romero after his non-title win. Some are whispering that it should be Sebastian Vachon getting his rematch. Some even want to see Tyler Endicott. Tyler Endicott most of all. And perhaps with a win here, he could see his wants come to fruition as he takes on Zach Peterson, who has his newfound tag team partner, CMV Season 1 veteran, DRH, joining him ringside for support. We know that these two men will be involved in the tag team title hunt tournament next week on Genesis to take on the United Kingdom to see who advances to the semis to take on Extreme Conditions, who defeated Hellfire Club. Got another monkey flip there by Peterson. Nice trip up by the Pimp Daddy, who brings Peterson up to a vertical base. Zach there with a single knee backbreaker. Send the pain shooting up and down the spine of Endicott here. Kicks in the midsection into the DDT position. Drops him face first into the canvas. Zach all over him here from the get-go. Now onto the apron. What is Zach cooking up here, folks? Springboard. Oh, goes for a blockbuster, but Endicott moving off to the side. Now we're going to try to battle back as he drops the elbow down to the chest of Peterson there. Into the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, only a 2 count. DRH can barely see up over the goddamn ring apron. So short. Oh, Peterson, what's this? A couple of chops, a couple of slaps, punches, now some kicks to the chest. Looking at finishing off with that spinning soul. Sucking the air right out of him. Grabbing him by the hair. Endicott says, don't touch. Spends many hours in the morning putting that masterpiece together, and a simple belly-to-belly gets himself into control. Leg drop by Endicott, the Pimp Daddy. What's he looking for here? Goes for the hook to the jaw, shuts him down. Does Peterson, though? Forearm smash to the side of the head, and now Peterson with a buster. Zach now sizing Endicott up, but a super kick laying him out flush. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wowza. I thought I was about to call it right there. That was a very close count. Endicott barely able to get his shoulder up on the canvas, and now Peterson launches off the top rope with a fantastic looking moonsault. Endicott back to his feet, though. Second life whisked into him here as he raised his arm. Making sure the CM Universe knows he's still alive. Making sure his hose in the backing and scared. Getting some mow over Peterson. Puts him in the corner. Charges him. Butt splash now. Off the ropes goes Endicott. Cross body. Tyler brings him to his feet. Hook to the jaw. Up. Oh, what is this? Back suplex position. Throws him out. Sit out powerbomb. 1, 2. Just a 2 count though. We know what Endicott likes to finish off his matches with. It's that nasty looking bear hug spine buster. Takes a second to rile up the CMV unit for torting back to his opponent. Oh, but too much time wasted. Sharp knee connects right to the side of the head. Rocking him into another dimension. Russian leg sweep pops up to his feet. Showing out those skills that kills. And Zach, instead of capitalizing, instead just going to stare down at Endicott. Oh, lining him up in position. Endicott about to get another taste. No, ducks under at that time. And what a lariat, shaking the entire ring. As DRH watches on Endicott for a second time. Brings Peterson up into the back suplex position. Turns him out into the sit-out powerbomb. 1. Only a 1 count. That might have been a rope break there. And Endicott making the same mistake as he goes up to the top rope to taunt the fans in attendance here. Giving Zach too much time. Maybe not. There it is. Bear hug spine buster. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Endicott gets the win. Very fast-paced matchup between these two Genesis competitors. It is the Pimp Daddy who strengthens his case to be the next in line to challenge for the Rising Star Championship by putting down Peterson. And now Tyler Endicott gonna celebrate, ladies and gentlemen, with some of his hoes. The Pimp Daddy getting the party started. Woo! I can dig it. I can dig some hoes, ladies and gentlemen. That woman is very tan there on the left. Looks like Jade Dynamite on the right. Either way, Endicott is victorious. Up next, guys, Devlin O'Brien gonna be in action. The Irishman recently signed to Friday Night Genesis, made his debut last week with a victory over Elijah Stewart, was also ringside for Guri Sukanov. Some say he played a big part in Sukanov going over Bison at the pay-per-view. As now he returns back to the ring himself to take on the Japanese buzzsaw, Kenji Murakami. The big man right out of the gate. Looking to charge Kenji, but gets floored with a Japanese arm drag. Damn, elbow drop after elbow drop to the lower spine of Kenji here. Murakami's had a rough couple of weeks, been taking on men 10 times his size. I know a couple of weeks ago, he welcomed Victor Romero to CMV on Reality Wrestling, took the L in that one. Now he's got to take on this specimen of a man. Brought into CMV by one Jay Davis. Get a leg drop to the back of Devlin's head. I certainly like what I've seen from Devlin so far in his debut against Elijah Stewart last week. Obviously has the height advantage, weight advantage over Kenji here, but Murakami's got that all-important speed. Great looking moonsault there, stomping away at the knee of O'Brien. Grabbing him by the hair. Back body drop though, Kenji. Taking the landing hard. Lower spine ricocheting off the canvas. Goes for an enziguri. Misses though. Knee to the... Oh, that was a nasty knee. I felt that. Man, went crunch did Kenji's ribs off of that. As he grabs him by the side of the head. Trips him up though. Does Murakami. Again, going back to the stomps. It seems to be Murakami's strategy here in this matchup against Devlin. The Japanese sawbutt. Oh, damn. What a knee to the side of the head. Did the entire goddamn ring shake there. My controller vibrated. Might have just killed that man. Might have killed him. Oh, man. What is O'Brien doing here? The body is not meant to bend that way, ladies and gentlemen. It's like a STF camel clutch type combination coming together there. Doesn't last long, though. Murakami able to escape. Very sleek. A body type that does Murakami have that can slip out of submission holds like that. Only a 1 count off of the pin attempt as O'Brien tries to stay on top of things. Oh, European uppercut. Murakami closes in though. Irish whip, gonna put him on the apron. Devlin, what's he got cooking up here? Spear, and Murakami goes flying down to the outside of the ring. Devlin chasing after him. Goes for a stomp to the chest. Murakami goes out of the way. Oh, doesn't dodge that though. Almost went to the table, missed it. Right into the chairs with that Hurricane Rana. Flying through the head scissors, but there's a big rebound short arm lariat to bring Kenji down to the ground. Devlin O'Brien trying to get his hands on Kenji here. Both men beat the count at 5. Devlin forearm the back of the head. Oh, waistlock lariat. Not so kind, you could say, by O'Brien there as the Irishman continues the attack with a stomp to the back of the thigh there. Now just flipping him every which way. What's this? Surprise blowjob. Kenji not giving up though. Back to his feet. Spanish fly! Oh! Not only speed and agility on display there, but strength as well. I'd probably give Devlin 100+ pounds on Murakami here. Kinshasa! Almost decapitated himself on the top rope, hitting that shin to the throat. Murakami, the CMV universe firmly behind him. Ovation they're giving him here. Nice action roll by Devlin. Oh, what a shoulder block. Using his weight to throw around and bully the Japanese buzzsaw. As he drags him out of the corner, drops the elbow to the lower spine. Oh, now Devlin has eyes to finish things off. It's what he put down Elijah Stewart with last week in his debut. Jackhammer. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh, hiccups are back. Ooh, and worse this time. Excuse me. Devlin almost had a look on his face like, excuse me? As we get a gunslinger now. Goddamn hiccups. Fuck off. Cunt. Fuck off. God, I hate hiccups. Worst thing in the world to me. Ooh, good night, driver. But Devlin O'Brien, fuck off. God damn it. Lateral press by the Irishman. Trying to follow up and finish, but only a 2 count over Kenji here. Oh my goodness. Oh, damn. Just throwing him into the ropes. That's when you know a guy just does not give a shit about his opponent's well-being. Just fucking send him flying off the ropes there with that scoop slam toss. Spinning. Soul kick grabs the leg, though, does O'Brien. Oh, and clothesline him right over the top. Eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Which is just next Sunday, 2 weeks away, 2 short weeks away. The 5th annual Royal Rumble, which I'm sure both these men are looking to compete in. Devlin seems to be content with taking the count-out victory, or maybe not. Count of 4. Sees Kenji beginning to stir, going out to grab him. And Kenji right back into the ring. Devlin following after, falls into the trap. Japanese buzzsaw with a waistlock. Punch to the back of the head now. Hands around the waist. Oh! Seatbelt suplex and sickle six. You know, you just get pissed when your body does something, but you don't know what to do. Like, I feel like I want to punch myself in the throat. But that's just going to hurt me more. Hiccups piss me off. I wish I could take a hiccup and beat the shit out of it. Oh, just like Devlin looks to beat the shit out of Murakami right here. Folks, Kenji survived the first one somehow, some way. I don't think he's going to be kicking out a second time of that jackhammer. 1, 2. Oh. Okay. How? Murakami stepping his game up, it seems, from a couple of weeks ago. He lost pretty quickly to Victor Romero, but not giving Devlin O'Brien such an easy fight. Devlin telling John Cone to move the hell out of the ring. Drops the double axe handle. O'Brien knows that he's got Kenji hurt severely. Stretch muffler being applied by the Irishman. That is a devastatingly painful submission hold. Kenji just up in the air like a rag doll. Hey, oh, I thought he tapped. I thought he fucking tapped right there. That upper body strength, though, to curl up, get off some punches to free himself. Devlin O'Brien rocks, sleeping on his feet. Kenji knows this is his opportunity. Irish whip off the rope. Super kick off the rebound. What a matchup between these two. And now, Kenji Murakami will be looking for that electric chair half Nelson driver, but Devlin shuts his shit down. Just standing there. Goes for a jumping cutter. Devlin again just stands there. He's going to pay for it. Oh, road home. Fisherman's driver. Tries for the pin. Kenji. Oh. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. He counted 1 with his finger there. John Cohen, the magician of CMV. Going for a head scissors. Slips out. Does Devlin O'Brien. Closing in now. Going for a European uppercut. And by Kenji, though, rocks him. And now Northern Lights vintage CMV match owner doesn't go for the bridge, though. Twists the leg. Unique offense by Murakami as he now goes to the second turnbuckle. The CMV universe behind him, rooting for him. As he beckons down. Again. Fully connected that time. Murakami takes only a moment to pander, but that moment gave Devlin all the time in the world that he needed. These kick-ups are still not gone. Oh. A third time. There's no way you can get out of this. Jackhammer number 3. 1, 2. Are you actually serious? What is happening right now? Kenji lost so quick to Victor Romero 2 weeks ago on Reality Wrestling, and now he's just throwing the... I think Kenji's had enough of losing, guys. The script has effectively been tossed out the proverbial window. Kenji Murakami refuses to lose, kicking out of 3 jackhammers. And Devlin O'Brien is absolutely limp. It is just unleashes mayhem on his opponent now. Good God, what is this match? And Murakami just like, it ain't no thing but a chicken wing, fam. I'm good. Devlin beginning to stir. Back elbow to the jaw of Kenji. Front headlock. Drags him out towards the center. Hammerlock lariat now. Center of the ring. Puts him on his ass. Jawbreaker. Devlin takes a couple of steps back. Tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Throwing him into the corner. Murakami tripped up there by the Irishman. The newcomer is absolutely pissed right now. Kenji just will not die. Oh! Nice head scissors takedown. 10 out of 10 right there. Fucking hiccups. Kill yourself. Oh my God. Can someone come and scare me real quick? Borton, can you come out of my closet and scare me real quick so I can get rid of these fucking hiccups? Oh, again! Third time, Kinshasa connects. Middle of the ring. Kenji looking for that huge comeback win. 1, 2, 3. And he got it! Are you kidding? Wow. No sells 3 jackhammers and gets the win off that middle rope. Kinshasa. I don't know what Kenji was drinking tonight or what he was on, but I want some of it. Either way, Kenji Murakami with a much-needed victory in his career. Handing Devlin O'Brien his first loss. The comeback kid. You import attire, Maury. In the attire section. As it is time for our final matchup of the stream. Rick Reed, who has been on one hell of a tear these past couple of months. I think he's on maybe a 5 or 6 match winning streak right now. Going to be going up against the returning of Markintel. We didn't get to see him full return on Genesis. He was poised to take on the international champion, Pierre Thompson, but it ended rather quickly via a double countout. So now Markintel looking to dash the dreams of this veteran but newcomer to CMV. Yeah, it doesn't add logos, Maury. That's a side effect of it. Doesn't copy tattoos either or anything like that. As here we go, Rick Reed. With an amateur wrestling background, calls himself the king of old school. Takes on, without a doubt, his biggest challenge yet, former Anarchy champion Markintel. The true Markintel, the big red machine, the true Dark Lord. The Archangel. Arkansas to the top rope. Okay, that's interesting to see. Oh, body splash. That's what might be over before it even begins. Dear God. Marknell is flattening Reed like a pancake there. Knee to the ribs gives Rick Reed a quick space for him to Breathe. Jawbreaker, though. Gonna put Marketel right back in the driver's seat. And now it looks like you're not gonna connect. Still with, oh my god, dude. It must sound like it's just lagging. I keep fucking breaking up mid-word. Rick Reed, short arm, shoulder block, and a takedown. The bigger of the two. Marketel doesn't have that much of a size advantage here over Reed. He's getting a nice arm drag through him overhead. It's pretty vicious looking. Had some oomph behind it as he drops the elbow down on the chest. Back body drop by Reed. Gonna bring the masked man up to his feet. What's he going for here? Looks like an Oklahoma slam. Said Rick Reed, a relative newcomer to CMV, been here about 2.5 months at this point, but an in-ring veteran. He's competed around the world. Like I said, a very amateur background. See a lot of wrestling moves, a lot of slams and German suplexes and the like. Look at his finisher. It's a simple fall-away slam, but he hits it with such velocity, such oomph behind it. I'm going to put down many of them with a deep arm drag right there by Double R. As we're going to front headlock on the Big Red Machine. European uppercut staggers him. There's that spine buster by Rick into the pin. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Marketel says he wants to restart his reign of terror here in CMV as he throws Reed overhead. Nearly clean out of the ring. Going to try for the pin off of that. Desperate at this point, I suppose. Reed after hitting that spine buster. Only a 2 count, though, for Archangel. Snapmare as Reed was trying to shoot in. Not sure what he was going for there. Now trapped in a head, so there's a couple of elbows being let off by Marketel. As he backs into the corner, Marketel, what's he looking for here? Perhaps his discus big boot he goes for from time to time, or maybe not. Stuck in the corner staring. Forgot what he was going to try to go for. Scoop slam attempted by Reed. Drops down behind. German suplex. Going to give it another go this time. Seems like he's got it properly lined up. Reed going to turn around. Close action. Bet. Oh, no, he moves out of the way, but Reed not able to capitalize on that sidestep, however. As now we get another pinfall attempt. 1, 2. Ooh, but just a 2 count. Reed, no doubt, wanting to let this momentum, this streak he's been on end so fast. Trying to get himself, one last big push before his career comes to an end. Much like Oliver Smith over on Monday Night Fusion as Marketel in the corner now. No, again. He misses it, but that Enzu lariat doesn't take Rick Reed off his feet, however. Looking to make Marketel pay for it, or maybe not. There's that big-time lariat. Now it connects fully. Marketel punch after punch after punch, square to the face. Looking for blood, maybe. Drops the knee down onto the kidney. Rick Reed writhing in pain as Marketel brings him to his feet. Irish whip, gonna put him in the corner, maybe realizing that big boot isn't doing him any good. Gonna try for something else, but Reed is not gonna allow it to happen. I don't know what he just tried for there. Spine buster, though. Ooh, Gumbel's favorite spine buster as well. Into the pin, tippy toes, but not even a 2 count. As Marketel drops down to 1 knee. Gas tank running low at this point in this matchup. Oh, into the corner. Maybe the 3rd time is the charm, folks. Twice Rick Reed's been able to step out of the way. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. But again, so really no avail. Look at that snap Samoan drop. Some torque there. I'm going to target that knee. Look at Marketel's absolutely beyond himself. Going to go to the corner again. 4th time. Can he get the job done? Yo, nope. Rick Reed's just trolling him at this point. Oh, not strong enough to go for a slam at this point in the match, though. Marcantel a bit too heavy, though he's slimmer than he has been earlier in his career. Still, he's got the weight on Reed. Oh my God. 5th time. Can he do it? Rick Reed turns around, close range. Nope. This has just become, can Marcantel hit the big boot at this point in the match? Overhead belly to belly. Marcantel, have you finally had enough? Finally realizing that boot might not be working out so well for you? Nope. Let's give it another go, says Marcantel. Nope. Let's see how long it takes for Marcantel to realize that he's not going to be hitting that big boot. 6 times now he's tried. I think he's finally understanding as he puts Reed up top. Dangerous place to be in the ring. Sidewalk slam off the top rope. My goodness, but Reed absorbing the blow back to his feet like a man. Fighting through the pain. Gonna make Marcantel pay for his insolence. Knee to the midsection. Creates some space. Now the king of old school. With a perfect plex. Nice looking bridge. And the win. Marcantel's want to hit big boot so bad ended up being his downfall. Rick Reed just kept countering and countering and countering. And Double R finally gets off that perp looking plex to get the 1, 2, 3 and continues his impressive streak. Now 7 wins in a row, I do believe. Rick Reed stands victorious, ladies and gentlemen, as this episode of CMV comes to an end. As always, thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw, make sure you do follow me if you're not already. If you want to be a part of CMV, you are more than welcome to check out our website, communityuniverse.4emotion.com. You can get a link in the chat by typing !join. All the past episodes of CMV on my YouTube channel, linked to my Twitch info page. And if you're watching on YouTube, why not give it a cheeky like, and comment, rate, and subscribe as well. We are just 2 weeks away from Absolution. I'm pumped. We are on the road to ascendance, and I will see you all for the Monday Night Fusion.